fucking minute, but at the same time, it's been not that long.
It really has been a minute.
It has been a minute. But hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Gay Agenda podcast. It seriously feels like it's been a fat minute because me and Kyle have been doing completely different things, but also been traveling and shit like that, like I explained in the last episode. But we are back. The duo is back, bitch, and we're ready to talk some shit. Not really, but
we took a few shots. Full disclosure.
Of course, you know, we definitely have our own little, you know, go-go juice, if you will. But for those who cannot, and probably actually for everyone, because we're not doing a video podcast today, we're just doing an audio one, but we are at the beach, and we are enjoying our time. We decided to have like a BFF date because we haven't had anything like this in a fat minute.
Yeah.
And it was about time, completely overdue. But today, we're going to be talking about some fun-ass shit. We're talking about fucking Pride, bitch. We're talking about everything that is Pride, all the events that we've gone to for Pride, the different city Prides that we've been to. But also, we're kind of catching up because, again, you guys haven't heard from us in a little while. So we want to be able to be more consistent and just be bringing the energy that you guys are liking.
We've just been traveling a lot, and we just had like a bunch of like pre-stuff planned.
Yeah.
Not with each other, but like some with each other, some without each other, and before we even had the podcast.
Right. Like literally I had like a planned trip to New York that was very much taking up a lot of my time, like the past 2 weeks basically, like recovering from it, but
we were
also
gone
like
for a fat minute. But
it was
very lonely. I did not go out that weekend.
Aww.
Definitely a recovery weekend for me because it drains me.
No, not me draining you.
No. My bank account.
No. But we do have fun, and we missed each other like a lot. Like it definitely feels like it's been a minute, but we're glad to be back, and we're ready to just like kick it off again.
Yeah.
But for those who are returning guests, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Right.
For those who are new, hi, I'm Kyle.
Right, and hi, I'm James. We're at the beach currently. We thought it'd be cute to do a little BFF date at the beach, but also kind of knock out some podcasts.
Yeah,
like,
why
it
not?
Seems like the energy, and we're over here with, I have a Four Loko.
I have a high noon.
Right.
Like Four Loko, like we were in college.
Literally, girl, high school.
Like,
yeah, I was drinking
the underage drinking.
I mean,
full disclosure,
allegedly. Allegedly.
I was a saint.
Right, would never. Right. But yeah, no, we're just ready to start getting back into things, and we missed you guys. I hope you missed us. But
we're
a lot,
back, bitches.
Right. But a lot has happened. I feel like since we last talked and last had our, podcast together.
Yeah.
There was last episode I did that by myself, but I did feel weird doing it.
Wasn't I in Spain, or was I in Vegas?
You were in Vegas.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Which is crazy. My hometown.
I went to James's hometown without him.
Right, without me.
Weird.
Right.
But I went to Vegas, and then for my birthday I went to Spain, I went to Madrid.
And that's some crazy shit.
And that was, honestly, my 27th birthday. Let's talk about it. Our catchphrase, let's talk about it.
Oh, your catchphrase.
Oh my god.
Go ahead.
Honestly, my 27th birthday in April 26th, for people who don't know, I'm a Taurus.
Right.
My best birthday I've ever had, ever. Like, hands down, not only did I travel internationally to Madrid, I've always wanted to go to Spain. When I got back, all my friends threw me a party. Shout out to Jimmy for hosting.
Jimmy.
Yes, and Brian, who also helped him as well.
Yes.
Gio, Corey.
Everybody who helped set up the whole party.
Yeah, everyone who all set up the party. Like, you all did amazing. I hope everyone listens to this. I really appreciate everyone that did everything. Got the cake. Brian gave me this little cute shirt that was like, oh, it was so cute. I loved it. Shout out to my Dr. Hannah for coming out. Shout out to Kristen, Nicole. Shout out to, who the fuck else came? Who didn't come? Honestly,
Sammy came.
Oh, my cousin Sammy.
Yeah,
yes,
Sammy,
love
Sammy.
her. Honestly, like, honestly, again, shout out to everyone who helped set up the party. Like, I know I couldn't because I had to work, and I really appreciate my friends because everyone made my 27th birthday the best birthday ever that I've ever had. You guys did amazing. And who performed at Southern Nights?
Honestly,
Who was that famous drag
It was
queen?
Mirage.
Mirage performed on my
Mirage.
birthday party. Like
my
that
girlie
was just
from hometown.
yeah, that was just iconic. Like so iconic to have that. It was just the best. Like honestly, it was just amazing. I literally loved it. And
really cute.
I had a really bad hangover the next day. But honestly,
Girl.
if you don't remember your little soiree the night before, you didn't do it right.
So, says yeah. But no, that was such a fun time. I definitely.
Of course, James was there, obviously. Hello. Like,
right.
the fuck?
It was so fucking
yeah,
fun.
you can't go. Like,
I'd be like, bitch. I mean, I'm pulling up anyway.
Yeah. If you guys follow our social medias, you probably saw all the photos. It was Euphoria themed, so you had to dress all in glitter, all super slutty.
Tell me, I'm gonna do that regardless.
We're gonna do that on a regular weekend,
right?
So,
on a normal fucking.
I mean, if you saw our outfits,
Wednesday.
Yeah. If you saw our outfits last week, you probably saw how slutty we were looking and everything like that.
Oh yeah, it was cute. It was really fun. Definitely enjoyed the birthday, and all we wanted to do was celebrate Kyle, so we did that shit, and we did it right. Everyone was fucked up. I think that night, I forgot that I parked my car in Ybor, and I fucking walked back once you guys were done. I think I left the club early, but
I don't remember half that night.
I know. I think I walked back to Jimmy's
Oh no, that's
house.
when I went to your hotel because that's when you were moving in with Josh's
Oh,
house.
yes, that's right. Why did I do that? I think I walked.
Like I said, I don't remember that night.
Yeah, it was a lot. I have a habit of wandering. Like sometimes, especially like after the club, and I know that I like gotta get back to where I need to go, but like I didn't know where I needed to be, so that was the problem.
You know, that's just like a fun adventure. Not in the safest neighborhood of Tampa.
Definitely not. But, yeah, definitely not. But it was okay, and we had a great time.
Yeah, you're still alive.
Right.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
So, you're here to tell the tale.
Oh yeah, the tail is long.
The tail is tailing.
Right,
like,
very much tailing. But yeah, and then I think after that, I ended up going to Fort Lauderdale and Miami with a few friends.
Oh my god, yes.
So fucking fun. I met cool people. I made some new friends, of course, and I had a good time. After that, though, it literally jumped straight into me going to New York.
Yes.
And girl, let me tell you, New York
Pride.
Fucking, oh my god. I had never been to New York. It was my first time. And I feel like I did everything and then some. I literally probably got like 8 hours of sleep within the 5 days that we were there.
I don't know if that's something to flex.
It's not.
Get your sleep, everyone.
It's not.
Get your sleep, everyone.
Yeah.
There's no need to. A night, 8 hours a night.
Yeah,
8 hours. 8 hours in a week.
In a week,
like,
right?
That is not something to be flexing.
But you know what? I had a great time. I would never trade it for the world.
Your eyes were like bloodshot. You're like, let's do it again.
I literally when I got back, Kyle took a video of us. We went to fucking Applebee's to get some drinks.
So just exhausted. I've never seen someone look so tired.
When I saw that video of myself, I was like, are you fucking joking? I was like, I look like a fucking mess. And you posted it!
I did. That I did.
And he posted it. Like,
you're welcome.
Fuck. But
I literally looked at that video and I was like, you just look so
tired,
exhausted.
Yeah.
Like you look like Miguel when we went to Madrid together. And I looked at Miguel and he was just glazed over look, like a glazed donut, not like sexually, but like just
like glazed,
like you,
just the eyes were like
glazing,
tired,
like you look so tired.
I was so tired.
Like it was like 10 o'clock and you were about to knock out, and I was like, this is not normal. I'm over here rested as shit.
Right.
Like I'm like, let's go.
Right. And it was so cute though, because like, let me tell you. So basically, we got to New York. Okay, so let me just preface the episode that we're talking about today is all things Pride, all things. Different cities Pride. I think I already mentioned it a little earlier.
So we can talk about New York Pride for you, and we'll talk about St. Petersburg Pride for me, because you didn't go and vice versa.
No, I did. I went to St. Pete Pride. Bitch, you were with me.
Oh my god, I was.
Fucking dead. Fucking dead.
Oh my god. I didn't get to go to New York Pride. Sorry.
Yeah, let's correct that one.
I'm sorry. It's tequila-ing.
But yeah. So, like, I guess, let me start with New York because it was just more recent. But New York Pride was
Oh my god, you
crazy.
did go to St. Pete Pride with me. I just realized because we met up with you because we were at my friend Hannah's house,
and then you guys all came.
Yes, that's when I saw you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I was, so.
Oh yeah, Kyle got lit.
Yeah.
Kyle got lit as fuck, like crazy. But it was a great time. I enjoyed it.
Oh my god! And Sunday, Sunday at cocktail in St. Pete. I had to leave early.
It was a lot. Yeah.
I've never been so fucked up during the daytime.
Girl,
that's embarrassing. This isn't even a brunch.
At least we had an awning. At least we had something to cover us from the sun a bit. But we weren't even in the pool, and we wore our fucking
the pool was VIP.
Because they wanted
they
want to be a cash grab and get all that fucking money when, bitch, you already fucking make enough money as it is.
Not the cash grab, though. We love cocktails.
We love cocktails, but baby, I'm gonna call you out. Like, that's weird. Like, you should
$100 per person.
Right. Never like, girl, fuck that. You can literally kiss my ass. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so, New York get promoted. Pride, right.
Ever by cocktails.
Doesn't get sponsored by cocktails ever. But yeah, we had a whole eventful ass Pride month, to be quite real. June was insane.
That was a very exhausting month.
I was actually ready to retire, like right after
24 and ready to retire.
Ready to retire. I'm like, the gay cannot gay no more.
No,
like, I'm sorry, I just can't.
This
do it.
was a very good Pride month, though.
It really
I feel like we did so much in that month. Yeah. We celebrated so much because, girl, in Tampa, once it's June, honestly, fucking May 31st, or that weekend, the last weekend of May, honestly, bitch, I feel like it's just... Oh, we're already celebrating. We're honestly celebrating Pride Month in fucking February.
Oh, yeah. Like, we were preparing. Very much so.
Honestly, just... Oh, my God. The gays exhaust me.
No, seriously. I feel like...
Literally 27 years old and I can't do it anymore.
Girl. And I'm only 24.
Shit. I know.
But at the same time, we did a lot. We had a great time. New York Pride was crazy. Let me just preface this by saying I went with a group of 8 people.
A lot of gays.
It was a lot of gays, a lot of
opinions.
Of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
I mean,
I'm not talking about anything bad.
Yeah, no, nothing bad, nothing bad. Like, I'm not gonna say anything bad. I just think it was a lot. Like, it really was. Like, I love
a lot mentally and physically.
Yeah, mentally, physically it was a lot, but
emotionally too.
Yeah, but like I literally love that. Like I got to go with my roommate Josh. If you're hearing this, love you. Shout out. Also Brandon and Brooklyn. We love Brandon and Brooklyn so much.
Rohan, love you.
Rohan, love. Everybody else who went, we love too. It's just. It was definitely a lot of people to go with. It was a lot of navigating and coordinating, and I met up with a lot of friends that I had that moved to New York.
Oh my God, Gabby! Shout out to Gabby.
Love Gabby.
Yes.
It was so much fucking fun, and
I can't wait till this post.
Yeah,
oh my God!
Oh my God! But also, like, it was just such like a refreshing like experience. Like I had never been to New York. It was like I got there and I was already in love with the city. Like. We stayed in Times Square. It was so fucking cute.
The first time I went to Rohan New York
for getting the room because he did.
Period.
We paid
Shout out to
our part.
Brooklyn for getting the tickets all at once.
Oh yeah.
Too.
Oh my God.
Obviously paying him back, of course. But
of course, right. But it was so much. It was a clutch situation because it didn't cost us nearly the amount that it could have.
Yeah.
And we're so grateful to everybody who was able.
Honestly,
to make
that plane ride from New York to. Or Tampa to New York is not that bad. It's like 3.5.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But also, like, me, Brandon, and Brooklyn got to be in our own row together both times, like, going to and from.
That's nice.
And it was really nice.
Where was Josh?
Josh was actually the seat right in front of us. So he was, like, he was with us, but he was just, like, the row ahead of us.
Just, like, holding his hand back with
Girl, Josh, I swear.
The gang's all here.
Josh should be on this episode because he had some funny-ass experiences that happened. And, like, I still to this day think about how funny that shit was. But, it was just such a good and refreshing time. It was very much like I needed to get out of Florida for a little while.
Absolutely.
And I fell in love with New York. I definitely did. I felt like I had my own little Carrie Bradshaw moment from Sex and the City, you know.
And the fact that you were in New York, your first time during Pride, is iconic. Who can say that they did that?
Right.
Like, who? I mean, besides the people that did that, but like, who do we know can say did that? Like, I've never done that. I've never been to New York during Pride. Yeah. Like, I've only been to New York, like, I went during Christmas time. I went to New York 1,000 other times when I was dating my ex. Like,
I want to go during Christmas.
It's so pretty. You need to go to Saks Fifth. Oh my God.
I went to Saks Fifth when I was there,
Like
but
during Christmas.
but during Christmas would be different,
magical.
of course. And I want to see all the lights. I want to see like things.
They do light shows like every
decorated,
30 minutes.
Oh my god!
It's like the Bellagio with the fountains.
Oh my god, yeah.
In Las Vegas.
Fucking loved it. But yeah, there was just a lot that happened. I got to ride a bike, an electronic bike, across the fucking Brooklyn Bridge.
Did you cycle it?
That was so fun. Yeah, I obviously did, but like the bike, like
it was very
going
exhausting when I did that.
But it was like the electric bike was like it would go like 25 miles per hour,
Yeah.
so you only had to like pedal just enough, and it was still amazing.
But I'm lazy.
Girl, I know.
When I did that, when I went to New York, I wanted to cry.
But you kind of have to. But I feel like it was just like it was so much more. It was better than if I would have took a
very
regular
active
bike.
city.
Oh yeah,
like there's.
Bitch, that's why I got 8 hours sleep.
Yeah,
I was up and
again,
stuff,
not to flaunt, but
yeah, not to like not
to flex.
Not really a flex or anything.
Flex,
I definitely was sleep deprived, but like it was very much like I'm glad that I did what I did.
Remember, everyone, keyword bloodshot.
Yeah, like I'm not kidding. I was so dead. My body hurt. My hips hurt. My feet hurt. My ankles were wanting to. I wanted to rip my feet off and just have nubs, and I was fine with just having nubs. I was okay with just the nubs, but
not the nubs.
No, seriously, because it was so much walking. Like I feel like I definitely know for a fact that everybody who I went with, I did the absolute most out of everyone by a fucking long shot. Like I know this, but I got to see a lot of fucking amazing friends, like my friends Miles and Jacob, love them to death, as well as my friend Mark. Shout out, you know who you are. We love you so much, and I can't wait to see you again.
Well, I don't know you, but
yeah, you might.
I love the idea,
right,
guys.
But it was just worth it.
Whoever went,
yeah, it was so good. The only thing that sucked is that I didn't know that this is a thing, but I did get a fucking drink ticket when I was out there.
I didn't know that was a thing either. Like when you told me that, I
know.
just assumed.
I didn't know. I had no clue.
Wait, literally talk about it though.
Yeah. So basically, I had just left my friend Jaden's apartment. Which shout out to Jaden, and my other friend Antonio. But we basically, I had just gotten out of his out of his hotel because I had to go get some shorts that I was gonna wear for the night. Because he had like these really cute shorts that were like perfect for my outfit, so I was like, he was so willing and kind to like let me borrow them, and I'm appreciative still. But
do you have them still?
No, I gave them back to him. Yeah, those are his. Like I'm not taking his clothes.
Have.
No,
sorry,
I wouldn't have heard the end of it. So
he'd still be texting you.
Oh, 1,000%. But you know what? Like I literally had just stepped foot outside of that fucking hotel. I'm not joking. I had just got to the corner of the damn street. I think I was on like 38th or something, 38th and 7th or something like that. And I had just literally like 2 minutes from leaving the fucking lobby. I had a high noon in my hand that I was drinking inside the hotel that I was basically about to throw away. And this fucking like gang of cops just like walks up near me and they're like, hey, like come here. And I've seen this porn
before.
It was a little scary because obviously I don't want to be like, I don't want to get in trouble. No one wants to get in trouble.
I've seen this porn.
Right. Have you seen that? Was it dated to like that date? No.
It's on Cocky Boys.
Not me hitting the microphone. Sorry, y'all. Not on Cocky Boys. But
this is not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but they could.
They could. Future reference.
Right. We'll never turn down a sponsor that is gay related, baby. Like, yeah. But anyway, so I had literally just like stepped aside with them because I didn't want to. I honestly thought about running, but I was like, no. Like, if I do that, like, they have cameras everywhere. They have cops everywhere. They could easily have described what I'm wearing and shit, and someone else could have got me. So, and then that could have been way worse. Yeah. So I was like, let me just, whatever, like, deal with it. They write me a ticket. The ticket's only $25. I already paid it off. It's whatever.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't that bad, but it was still like
the fact that they did it,
right? Like that they did it and that they weren't like.
What did the cops say to you again?
They literally. So I was like, oh, like I'm sorry, I didn't know. Like I didn't know that like this was like you can't drink out here. Like I didn't know that. Like I'm from Florida and I lived in Vegas. Like that shit's normal. Yeah. And they were like, well, you should have known before you came here. I'm like, who the fuck looks up the laws for that?
I thought the laws were universal in the United States.
Bitch, I wish, right? But apparently not.
That makes me seem mad dumb. I know they're not.
Right.
I just did not know that was not a thing.
Yeah, and it was a little pressing because I was like, bitch, like I was not expecting, and then it low-key ruined my vibe for like 2 hours But then after I like got over it, I was like, whatever. Like, it's not that big a deal. It's $25. Who
Well, that would
cares?
piss me off too. I would be like, bro.
Yeah, I was, and the fact that the cop was such a dick to me. Like, are you serious? Like,
they're not nice.
they're not, and
They're
like
not
I understand
sweet.
why they have to be that way, but like you don't have to approach every situation that way. And the fact that I was being so compliant is like a sign to like chill out. You know what I mean? Like, relax, bitch. I'm not gonna fucking run.
Take a nap.
I'm not gonna fucking retaliate. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So that happened. It was annoying. I paid it off.
I mean, like, what
She's
happens
good.
if you don't pay it off?
If you don't pay it off, they can legally pursue you. And
Even
that
if
can
you
that
live
can
in
be
Florida?
yeah, that can be like whether they
Kind of
send
annoying.
they can send a like you have to go to the actual like city again to actually show up in court.
Do they pay your ticket there?
What do you mean?
Like your plane ticket?
No, of course not. No.
Ew.
Yeah, like they will literally force
Flying
you
to
to come back.
JFK or LaGuardia
LaGuardia,
is
yeah.
not cheap sometimes.
Oh no, it's not. Like the plane ticket
And
itself.
then flying to Newark is just not safe.
No, it's not. And they don't have a. They don't. I don't think they have a subway that goes from Newark to.
They do, but it's really long.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
when
I
I go to
wasn't
New York,
sure.
I've flown into Newark,
Okay.
and they have but it's like $15 or $16 to
Yeah,
take it. It's
just
really
to get
fucking
all the way
annoying.
there, yeah. But luckily, I mean, you know, at least they didn't like fucking take it any further. It could have been way worse, so I'm just grateful it wasn't. But at the same time, lesson learned. When I go back to New York, there will never be a drink in my hand outside the club. That's for damn sure. Or outside of a
Absolutely
hotel, outside of anything. Like,
I'm surprised the
I
hotel
know.
staff didn't like try to help you.
I'm surprised no one said anything to me. Like, there's definitely New Yorkers all around.
Yeah, they were like, he's not
And
from here.
no one said a single thing. Like, I would have been more appreciative if some like fucking regular ass local said, "Hey, you should throw that away," and I'd have been like, "Oh, okay, like thank you."
Yeah.
But it was what it was. But beyond that, I went to so many cool places. I got to go to Brooklyn. I got to go to Soho. I went to Midtown because I was staying in Midtown. I didn't get to go to Harlem, but one of my friends was staying in Harlem, and I was going to, but we just didn't. But then we also went, actually, maybe we did. I don't remember. But we went to a few different things. I met some amazing people. One of my new friends, Troy, who has the same exact fucking sign as me. Like, I'm not kidding. Rising, moon, and sun are the exact same. And we're born different years, but he was such a vibe. If you're listening to this, Troy, love you.
What year was
Can't
he
wait
born?
to see you again. I want to say 1998.
Oh my
I
god,
think.
so he's like my age.
I think so, yeah. But
Just like
he
a year
was so
younger.
cool. He's a model, a fucking icon. And
he lives in New
it
York.
was just an amazing time. Like, I really, really loved it. I did get to see, there was this like lesbian parade that they had the day before the actual Pride Parade, and it was really cute to see. I love seeing everybody in unity and just walking down the street all happy. But also there was like a lot of like Free Palestine people, and we love that.
Of course.
Right, because
Yeah,
like,
hello.
this is current day, like we have to support people.
Yeah.
So it was just a really great experience.
I love New York. If it wasn't so expensive.
Girl, I'm telling you, every fucking meal I had was at least like $15 or more.
Oh yeah.
Probably $20 or
just
something.
for the meal.
Yeah.
That's not including
That's
like
not
a soda.
Right.
Like,
No. Yeah, and everything was like sides cost more. Like they don't come with the meal. Like, insane. But I did see a lot of beautiful things, a lot of like great like areas.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite thing was being able to ride across the bridge like I did with the Brooklyn Bridge, but also we did it at such an early time in the day that it was like perfect. There was no cars. We were able to like literally go down the entire fucking streets of New York, literally Manhattan area, with no traffic.
That was not getting your 8 hours.
Right. That was me being fucking manic.
Yeah.
And it was just a fucking vibe. Like, I would do it all again if I could.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah, and I'm going back in September, so like that's gonna be a whole nother thing.
Are you going for Charlie XCX?
For Charlie XCX
Oh
and
my
Trace
God.
Savant.
We love them.
Love
her
obsessed.
especially.
Charlie
Her Brat
is my
album,
baby.
please go listen to
Oh
it.
my
It is
God.
iconic.
Iconic.
Like, if you haven't cried to So I yet, that song really gets to me.
And if you haven't cried to it yet, I wonder if you're human.
Yes.
Because that was...
Come on now, 360.
Right.
Everyone's heard that song. Like,
everybody loves it, but it is the mainstream song of the album.
so good though.
But like
My
everything
favorite.
else is phenomenal.
Yes.
I was praying that when I was walking through Central Park that I was gonna be able to run into her. I was literally like, please, God,
there were so
like,
many
whatever's up
people
there.
Madonna
God.
was there.
Yeah.
Kim Petras,
Oh my God.
Sophia. If y'all are
Everybody.
listening, I highly doubt you are. But if you guys are listening,
Right. It was an amazing time. I loved it so much. I would do it all over again. And I really wish Kyle was there.
I had to work. I do have a full-time job.
I know. But
I also used all my PTO for Spain. So that was kind of my fault.
That was another reason, yeah.
And Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I was the idiot that did it for Las Vegas. Las Vegas should have just been a long weekend.
Yeah, that could have
was a week.
Yeah, that could have been a long weekend. I feel like New York, you would have just loved it so much.
I love New York. I've been to New York 1,000 times.
Yeah.
But New York during Pride, I've never done. I would have loved to do it.
Yeah. Oh, and I also ran into a fucking old high school friend, which is crazy because I love this man, EJ. He's such a sweetheart, literally an icon.
Does he live in New York now, or does he live in Vegas?
No, he lives in Vegas still. But when I go to Vegas and I visit, I always see him out. And then, like...
That's literally iconic.
No, he's such a vibe. I love him to death. Like, we went to high school together, and we both knew of each other in high school because we were the only two boys that did makeup in high school. Yeah. And I was on the news doing makeup, and he was the one that would go, like, literally do, like, fucking death drops and splits at the school assembly.
Yeah,
like, he was an icon. I still love him. But when I saw him, I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? I was like, what? I'm like, this is random as shit. I'm like, not only have I seen you in Vegas, always, because, bitch, like, we literally grew up together, but at the same time, like, seeing him in a whole different place was just,
and not
like,
expecting it.
Right, and not expecting it.
Crazy.
Was so crazy.
That's such a crazy feeling.
It was so fun, though, and I was like, oh, like, love that. But, yeah, going back, I was actually quite ready to leave because I just felt so tired. Yeah. And, like, I really was, like, I did everything. It's like
that saying, it's fun to visit, but it's not fun to stay at. Or, like, live at.
Because, for that long? Hell no.
That's, yeah.
Plus, I was spending so much money because, like,
it is so expensive.
But also, I wanted to, like, get my experience and, like, go shopping in New York, so I did that. But I only shopped in, like, the places that I knew were not going to be nearly as expensive.
I was like, to shop on Fifth Ave.
I didn't, because that's super expensive. But, like, I did go to...
That's like Cartier, Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
You'll get looked at differently.
Right. I went to the Village. I shopped there. I also went to Lululemon for the first time. Yes. I've never gone to Lululemon before. And
it's expensive.
I know. But when I went, I bought 2 body bags because I love, like a little, you know, like a little, what do they call it? Like a satchel or whatever, yeah. And I got 2.
Like a duffel bag.
Right. I got, like, a white one, and then I also got, like, this, like, denim blue, and it's so cute. But I'm a little nervous with the white one because I'm afraid it's going to get hella fucking dirty, so I might return it and get a black one instead. But,
or just be, like, super careful.
Yeah, but it's just, like, I already have a white bag right now, like, literally in front of me, and this bitch is already, like, kind of dirty, like, but it's also a canvas bag compared to, like, the other cloth. But anyway, it was an amazing time. I just can't speak any highly about it. I also went to Stonewall on Pride. Amazing. We thought we were going to have to wait literally, like, what, 2 hours just to get in. And not kidding, we were walking around, we saw this little short line that was, like, accumulating in the back of the actual bar. Yeah. And so we got in the line, and we got in within 5 minutes.
Oh,
it was amazing, yeah. And it was so cool, like, just to be able to experience, like, history in its own. Like, obviously, for anyone who's gay who's listening, please educate yourself on Stonewall.
About Stonewall, yeah.
No one died, clearly. Shout out to Derek Barry, who thought someone died. And Willem for correcting him. But it was just such an experience, and, like, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I also was given, like, you know, like, when people at, like, EDC, they'll give you, like, the candies, like, the bracelets. Someone did that to me in Stonewall with the Pride bracelet. It was so cute.
I'm obsessed.
And I also ran into people that I know from Orlando there, and I was like, damn, like, everybody's in fucking New York right now.
Oh, my God, it's, like, humongous. That Pride
was amazing.
Is crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy, but it was a great time. I made many new friends, saw many old friends. I would do it all over again, to be quite real. But that's enough on New York because, girl, I could go on and on and on and on.
Right.
But we have a few other little ones to talk about. The one that me and Kyle both went to that we are obsessed with is St. Pete Pride.
St. Pete Pride. It's one of the biggest prides in the nation.
It is. And it's also one of the coolest. Like, you have a lot of tropic energy there. Like, you have a beautiful pier area.
I will say this pride was way bigger than last year's because I went to last year's St. Pete Pride. This Pride, I've never waited in a gay club line to get into the club before ever. Like
True.
and we waited like 30 minutes to get in, and
We
we got
waited.
there we got there at like 10 o'clock at night, which we thought was a decent time.
Right. Which we, you know, in reality, like everybody's out early for that day, but like we kind of knew, like
As they should. Like, honestly, it was so much fun though. Like everyone being there with your friends is like just such a vibe. Like
it really was, and also too, like we were able to meet up with literally everybody we knew.
Everyone
like,
was there.
Everyone was there, except
that we
for
know.
like certain people weren't there, but that was just because I think they had like other plans going on. That
well,
were,
they
like,
went to Chicago Pride.
Oh,
Shout out to Jimmy,
right,
James,
right.
or Jimmy, James. That's
Damn.
you.
Jimmy, Brian,
Gio, Corey, and Gio. Love you guys, but I hope you guys have fun at Chicago. We'll find out this weekend if they did.
I know.
But,
I know they did. They must have had a blast, and I'm so excited to like hear more about it.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
like, I'm
because honestly, I want to experience Chicago Pride, but I have yet to go.
I've never been to Chicago.
Yeah,
ever.
I've never either.
Yeah,
my oldest sister, goes to Chicago quite a lot, and she loves it. I have other colleagues that have gone to Chicago Pride, but also have gone to like the Gayborhood.
Oh my god! Yes,
I want to go so bad. I just want to see what it's about. Like, as a gay person, I think you should be wanting to be able to experience every gay population possible.
I agree.
And just be able to see what the differences are, but also like what is so uniquely different about.
I would love to go to like West Hollywood Pride.
Oh my god,
like,
yeah,
that would probably be so iconic.
A mess though. Like, to be quite real, I think it would be a mess. A lot of catty gays, but also like we have some sweet gays that live in LA and that also live in like the Hollywood area. So. But anyway, St. Pete Pride was great. I saw everybody I wanted to see. We had a blast.
We had people from like
for sure,
Orlando, Fort Myers, Sarasota,
everywhere. People were from everywhere coming to St. Pete.
Like others, like
even
states.
Gainesville. People from Gainesville.
Yeah, other states, New York.
Oh yeah,
like California.
Yeah. It was just a blast, and
we met so many people. It was crazy.
It was a lot more structured this time because last time there wasn't like a VIP section. There wasn't like a block off to the pool.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of different things they implemented this year. But at the end of the day, like as long as we had a good time, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And I think we had a blast. So I can't wait to see it again and like do it all again. But
honestly, like Pride is so exhausting. I love Pride. I love June. You know, celebrate the gays, but like, I will say I love the relaxation that the other 11 months have. Like, I'm so tired. Like, I felt like,
oh my god, yeah,
every day was an event. Like,
it was an event.
It is exhausting being gay.
Draining. No, it really is.
Yeah,
it really is. Especially because you're expected to just kind of like keep going, like go, and it's like, girl, like I need.
You have to learn how to say no.
Yeah,
like,
and I've been
or like I will later.
Yeah,
like.
But yeah, it was so fun. And then, you know, like besides that one, I went to Miami Pride this year during June, or actually that was in end of April or end of May, one of the two. And that one was fucking crazy. It was so busy. There was like literally fucking people everywhere. I got to meet Billy Porter, which is so cute.
Iconic.
I literally met him at Twist, which is a gay club in Miami.
Wasn't he nice?
He was so nice, and he was so down to earth. He was talking with a whole bunch of people.
Super humble.
I literally went up to him and I was like, I love you and everything you do. You're literally so iconic.
One of the best actors I've ever seen on screen ever.
Oh yeah,
like,
and I love just how influential he is.
Oh my god,
for not just like the gay community,
and
but
his husband is so hot, like so hot,
right? But also like because he does so much, and like he's such an icon. Like literally being a black queer artist, being a black queer actor, like you are doing
and just being himself.
Shit. Oh yeah,
at the Met Gala when he wears like those dresses and he doesn't give a flying fuck. I love it. It's so iconic.
Yeah. So it was just a great time. I went with, of course, Josh, Brandon, and Brooklyn.
I had to work, everyone. Yeah. I do, like I said, have a full-time job. My job is open on Saturdays, so
yeah, that's the only downside. Because if they were not, then you would be there.
We will be going to Miami shortly because I used to go to Miami all the time and Fort Lauderdale. Shout out to Fort Lauderdale.
But we do have to like do a full group kind of moment.
Absolutely.
It was just really fun. obviously
Mackenzie wants to go, our fat hag.
Oh yeah,
shout out to Mackenzie.
love Mackenzie.
Yes.
She can literally, girl.
She went to St. Pete Pride with us too, and she stuck it out because even though it was so busy, she still stuck it out. She's like, "I love you guys. I want to be here for you guys."
Right,
of course.
And eventually, she had to go home because she was
very well. She had a flight to Minnesota the next day for work.
That's right. Oh
and
my
she
God.
stuck it out. She did.
She did.
What a homie. She even bought a ticket out of Tampa Airport just for us, even though Orlando is much closer to her.
Oh yeah.
Like, what a homie. Yeah. Honestly, shout out to her. I'm going to make sure she listens to this podcast just for this.
Just for this.
She literally told me, she was like, I am here for you guys. I would never, ever do this for anyone else but you bitches. And I was like, you know, slay.
We love that. We love an ally. We love someone who's willing to just be there for their friends.
And she had fun too, don't get me wrong. Yeah. Like, she did. And she realized a little bit, and she's like, wow, I'm kind of drunk. And I was just like, as you should.
Right. The gays,
you only have a flight to catch tomorrow, and you'll make it.
The gays will do that too. They will literally push you to your fucking limit.
They will make you homophobic.
They might. Yep. They might just do that.
How much we drink.
Yeah.
A party.
Yeah.
Not like grinder party. I'm talking like club party, like Club Classics by Charlie XCX party. Just so everyone knows you do not do drugs like that.
No. 365 party.
Yeah. Kind of bump a line, bump a key. Oh wait, no. Anyway. Oh my gay.
But overall, Pride was fucking a blast.
Pride Month was just amazing.
It really was. Like, I don't know if anyone, I mean, obviously, I would hope you guys know I've said it probably like 15 fucking times, but I'm born and raised in Vegas. This is James saying this, obviously, but I went to Vegas Prides many, many, many times, and it's lit, but it's also like an odd timing because they always have it in like October.
I was gonna say, isn't it in October?
It's always super late.
Orlando's is in October too.
Because it's just so hot.
Well, if you think about it too, like if you put all the prides in the world in June, all the bigger cities,
right? No one would be able to go to them.
It's just overwhelming.
Yeah, like, no one would be able to. You'd have to be traveling like every fucking week.
Yeah,
like,
it's just,
there would be no way.
Like,
you can't. You
like
really
that's
can't.
why Tampa Pride is in March.
Right.
Like,
on my birthday.
On your birthday.
It really was. Oh my God, that's another one to talk about.
Tampa Pride was that was, I've never seen Tampa Pride like that. I've been to Tampa Pride a couple of times.
It was fucking packed this year.
It was honestly insane. I will say though, when I did live in Fort Myers for about 2 years, shout out to Fort Myers, not really, I hated it. Cape Coral Pride, I will say, lit.
Yeah.
Lit. I got so fucked up, like, during that Pride. Oh my God. And you would never expect Cape Coral Pride to be lit. Trinity, the Tuck Taylor, performing there. I saw her live. Like, right there. She was, like, right where you are, James. Just, like, less than 5 feet, inches.
Crazy.
Like, it was crazy. Like, you would never expect that. And she literally told everyone, she was like, I was just a bitch on TV. I'm not a bitch in real life.
Right.
And I was just like, no, I respect that. Yeah.
They have to
like,
they have to really play it out.
What an icon.
Oh, yeah.
She was so sweet, so nice.
I bet.
Oh my God. An amazing performer.
Oh,
like, oh my God. Just like, it was crazy. Anyway, what was the topic?
I'm screaming. Yeah, no. But like, Vegas Prides are fun. The only thing is that it's not really as extravagant as all the other ones. Like,
that's kind of shocking.
It is shocking. It's very shocking. Like, I was expecting Vegas Pride all of my life. Like, every year I went, I was expecting it to be like better than the last year. Yeah. But like, it's always kind of the same. Like, it's never that intense. It's just like, because we usually they host it in Sunset Park, which is like it's a big park. Or
is that where they host EDC?
No, that's at the Raceway.
Okay.
Yeah. That's like way out of the city.
Oh,
yeah.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, that's like a good 30 minutes out of the city. But a blast. It's just the only thing is that they don't like book the best entertainers. They also don't book
that's like very shocking.
They just literally have like fucking pop-up shops and everyone's walking around in a park. Like,
I'm so shocked that like Tampa, St. Pete, they do better and better every year.
They do, but I think it's because there's such more of a gay presence in Florida than there is in Vegas.
Nevada's way more liberal.
It is way more liberal, but there are still a lot of people who go there for either like strip life, like in the sense of like they work on the strip and they're only caring about money. It's a very money hungry city.
It is. When I went, I'm not kidding. When I went to Vegas, I spent my rent money.
Oh yeah, yeah. You'll spend at least $1,000.
I'm still getting caught up.
Yeah, it's insane.
And I went for a week, and I still spent
Aw. Those are gays.
Oh my god, I love the gays.
The gays are holding hands and
The
walking.
gays are gays.
I love that.
Do we know that?
No, I don't think.
Oh, I don't.
Let me
You have
ask.
20/20 vision. I don't.
Oh,
I
but
don't
you
have
work
my
in
glasses.
optics.
Oh, anyway.
But
I didn't bring my glasses. I
your
brought my
glasses.
sunglasses. My prescriptions. Shout out to Ray-Ban.
All the shout outs is crazy this episode.
I know.
It's intense.
And we're not getting sponsored. This is all free.
Not at all, right. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But it was just literally like, I don't know, like if I could have like the New York energy in Vegas when I was in Vegas doing Vegas Prides, oh my god. Top tier.
Yeah, but you also lived in Vegas when it happened, so it's probably much easier.
Like
to,
I live,
like relax.
like literally, when you're born and raised there, like
how was Piranha, like the gay club in Vegas?
it's always
during
fun.
it?
No, yeah, during Pride, that's insane. Like it's literally just line out the door.
Oh, when I went for
line
Vegas,
all the way down the block.
when I went
like,
during Memorial Weekend, it
Yeah.
was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I went to Gypsy across the street just to pee.
They just
opened.
Yeah, but that, you know what's crazy? That bar used to be there. They tore it down because it wasn't.
Oh no, it looked
making
really
any money.
nice.
Yeah, but the new one is literally not nearly as lit as Piranha still is,
Yeah,
or
no.
Quads, which is across the street.
Yeah, so
like, not even close.
I went there just to pee, and I still had to wait in line to fucking get in. I was like, bro, I already waited in line. He was just like, sorry.
Yeah, no.
And I was just like, I was fucked up in the line by myself
yeah,
in Vegas, and I don't live there. I was
Right.
like, oh my god, what did I get myself into? Because the line, they only have, for people who haven't been to fucking Piranha in Vegas, they only have one restroom in the entire fucking place.
yeah. And the thing is,
I don't know
too,
who thought of
is-
that. And they're all single.
Well, they have two. They have, but the only one.
the other one was being utilized by people who want to have sex.
Yeah, the other one is a single bathroom, and it's like in the Latin room, so it's very
Mhm.
much like you have to wait in line. But also, people don't really know it's there. Like people who are like visiting usually just go to the main one.
Shout out to Eric and Miguel.
Right.
Eric was waiting in that line, and people apparently were having sexual activities in that one.
That's when you knock on the door and you're like, "Hurry the fuck up!"
Yeah.
Like it's literally Vegas. Like, and it's
well,
a
that's
gay
Eric.
club.
Eric is very much like, bitch, get
Yeah.
the fuck out. And me and Miguel are just like,
Yeah, no, I'm very much like,
I'll go across the street.
since I know how it's like been like for years in my mind, I'm like, no, like, bitch, locals are gonna
Right.
kick your ass out the bar before these
Yeah.
visitors are gonna start doing extra shit. Like, you're not gonna be fucking in the club, bitch. Go fuck in a car.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me? Or go
There's
fuck
so
in
many
an alleyway
cars. It
or
was
something. I
crazy.
don't know, like something.
You know, when I went to Vegas, I did not meet a lot of locals. I met one local.
You met what?
Like one local.
Oh,
Like there were
that's it.
there were people that lived there, but like they weren't like from Vegas. Like it was crazy. A lot of people from California.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A lot of people from
I
California.
honestly, that was the one thing I didn't like about like living there was that literally everybody would be moving from fucking California, and it's like, bitch, you guys already have nice ass places. You guys have the beach. You have a ton of gay clubs.
But it's expensive out there.
It is very expensive, but like honestly, you have so many things near you, and cities are super close to each other. So like
Right.
you could literally drive 2 hours, 1 hour.
They're not like as close as like Florida cities,
Yeah.
but like San Diego from Vegas, or
Is-
from Vegas,
Mm,
not from
San Diego,
LA.
yeah, that's a second, but it's like it's still worth it. Like I would say, there's still plenty.
Like
of
St.
places.
Pete from Tampa is only 30 minutes, and
Right.
like Tampa to Orlando is only an hour and a half.
Right.
Like, and you add St. Pete to Orlando, 2 hours.
Right.
Like we're talking like LA to San Diego. That's like, I don't know how far that is, but that's probably a hot minute. It's probably like 3.5, 4.
It's just, yeah, it's a lot. But, you know, when we're comparing, like, all these prides, like, Tampa Pride was, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it blew expectations out
It was
the water
giving. It was
this year.
giving. It was a lot of fun.
It
We
was
showed up.
crazy.
Outfits for outfitting.
Oh my god, yeah.
Sheen was sheen.
Right.
Like,
Sheening. That's crazy.
sheening.
Right. But it was also my birthday on Tampa Pride.
Oh my god, that was even more lit.
It was
like,
so crazy.
And it was our friend Corey's birthday. Shout out to Corey. Like,
Right. Yeah.
again, shout out again to Corey.
I think his birthday is like a day before
The day before
mine.
you, yeah.
Yeah. My birthday was actually on Pride.
Yeah, so May
but
23rd, May 24th. Oh, no.
March 23rd.
Oh my god, that's what I meant.
Bitch
Not
says,
Gemini's, your Aries.
says he's off the pod. No,
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 it was, I got the days right, not the month. It was,
I'm dead.
he's the day after you.
Day before, after. I can't remember.
You're March 23rd.
Yeah.
He's March 24th.
Okay.
So his is on the Sunday. Yours is on Pride, like on Saturday.
Yeah, it was intense.
Regardless, still shout out to Corey.
Yeah.
It was an amazing weekend.
I
That was so
remember-
much fun. It was so amazing. I made an Instagram post about it.
yeah.
Like, that's how amazing that Pride weekend was. Yeah.
So just for Pride, not for my birthday.
No kidding. No. I commented and said it was your birthday.
kidding.
You also made a birthday post
I'm
about
kidding.
me too.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you actually
yeah,
made two
Yeah.
for me, which I appreciate.
As a friendship.
The euphoria was euphoria.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Tampa Pride was great. I was in the parade again. I've been in it twice so far, like throwing beads. I threw fucking bags of beads
I
at
hope
my
you
friends.
whipped them at people.
Oh yeah, I threw a whole bag of beads at my friend Ellie. I threw a whole bag of beads
Shout
at
out to
Rohan.
Shout out to Rohan.
I threw a whole bunch of shit to everybody. I was having a blast, and we were playing Charlie XCX the whole
Oh,
time.
yes.
It was so fucking fun, and
I wish your Brat album came out.
oh my god, if it did, I would have been my shit would have been popped.
Yeah.
There would have been no fucking way I would have never left. But it was crazy because like Tampa Pride, they leave the bars open till like 5 in the morning.
Oh my god, it was
Insane.
nothing I've ever seen before.
Oh my god, it was
like
insane.
the
I couldn't
lines
even
are the
breathe.
same length.
Yeah.
From 12 in the afternoon to 1 o'clock in the morning. They are
It
the
was insane.
same length.
Yeah.
They never stopped letting people in there. Southern Nights, Bradley's,
kept going.
like it was.
And it was
I've
the fact
never
that it was
seen anything like
it was like a slow like
And
them
the
getting
fact
in.
that you got 2 different wristbands during the daytime and the nighttime
Was
unheard
different.
of to
Yeah.
me. I've never heard of that happening before.
Yeah. It was just I think it was a way for them to control everything.
Which
but at
I
the same
understand, I get it, but
Yeah.
like I said, I don't know if they did that last year.
They
I'm
didn't.
pretty sure they didn't do that. That's
No.
how that just proves to everyone that is how crazy it was.
Yeah, it was insane.
It was ridiculous. It wasn't ridiculous. It was a good ridiculous.
Yeah,
like
and-
it was so much fun. Don't get me wrong, and the music was musicking.
Yeah, it was great.
Alcohol was alcoholing. Like it was so much fun.
Oh,
But
you're on an ing trip, huh?
I really am.
You really
It's my new
are.
thing.
I love.
Let's talk about it. No.
Right, let's talk about it. But
Oh my god.
yeah, we really lived it up. I feel like it was such a experience that like honestly the whole month of June was just crazy.
It was just so much
and
fun.
it was so much fun. Like I'm 24. Actually, I don't even know if you guys know that. I'm 24. Kyle is 27, right? So like even though like I mean that's not even much of a difference. We're only 3 years apart.
Yeah.
Literally not any different in my mind. And so like we just like knew like it was gonna be a blast.
Yeah.
This whole June was gonna be a blast.
That's why we weren't really worried about the plans either.
Oh, yeah,
because
no.
it was just like we know the plans will flow into each
Yeah.
other. Because like James and I kind of had different plans, but they flowed into each other
At
eventually.
some point, yeah.
Like that's why we were just like, we'll
Yeah.
meet up at this time and
Oh,
then
yeah.
we'll go from there.
Yep.
Like
'Cause I
that's
had
how it was for Tampa
obligations,
Pride. That's how it
yeah.
was for St. Pete Pride. Like I had prior obligations. You had prior obligations,
Right.
and we were just like, bitch. We have each other's phone number. We're like each
Right.
other's emergency contacts.
We're
Like,
gonna connect. It's
yeah.
not serious.
Or we'll
Yeah.
fucking. We literally see each other from a mile away. We're like, bitch,
Right.
like,
Or in the fact, also we have like each other's locations.
yeah,
Like, we're
and it's
able to,
also like,
be oh, which bar are you at right now?
right, and it's also like, whoever you're with is whoever I'm going to be with, and vice versa.
Mhm.
Like, we're all going to be with each other. We all have our own group,
Oh yeah.
like our own,
Yep.
like. People are going to be with you, people are going to be with me, and we're all going to merge together eventually. We're all
1000%.
waiting to merge each other eventually because,
Yeah.
not because of us too, but like, you're with your people,
Right.
I'm with my people, and then we're going to merge, like,
Right.
at the same time. We're
It
all
really-
in
yeah.
one big group, one
And it
big
did.
happy family.
And it did. I remember that night though, for Tampa Pride, specifically my birthday. I ended up leaving the bar like 2:30, and I'm just saying I was so fucked up. Like
Yeah.
I could not. Like I don't even
Nothing
know.
wrong with being fucked up
Right.
as long as you get home safely.
Exactly, and I did, but it was just like I could not believe that I was that. Like I had been literally going like on my feet in the heat, in the parade, saying hi to everybody, doing my rounds, everything.
You're probably exhausted.
I was exhausted.
That's when I came during the daytime at Bradley's and I saw you.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I'm just popping in to say hey real quick. I'm just trying to get my wristbands, which I found out was a useless task
Yeah,
earlier and
crazy.
later that night because
the difference in the wristbands. Yeah,
the difference in the wristbands, not for Bradley's so much so for fucking Southern Nights.
Yeah. But we had a blast. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if I could relive June, I would. But at the same time, I need more sleep.
Yeah, I would
That was
definitely
crazy.
prioritize my energy for June. But it was honestly the best. This has honestly been the best year of our life, honestly.
Oh yeah, I agree. And also, like I feel like the people that we were able to meet, as well as the people that we knew and were able to see throughout all of these experiences, was like top notch. Like
tenfold.
I literally could not have asked for a better Pride Month in my entire life than this year. And I'll probably hold that bitch to my grave, to be quite real.
All of our friends definitely made it so much
so
better.
Much, so
should
much
we call
better,
them out?
so much more special. I mean, we already did throughout the whole episode.
Like, should we do it again?
I said, how many shout-outs are we going to do?
Wow. Shout-outs, bitches, you know who you are.
Yeah, whoever was with us throughout all those experiences, you know who you are, and you know we love you to death, and happy Pride to us, you know what I mean? Like,
honestly, being gay is exhausting.
It is.
And expensive, but
it's
totally worth it.
Expensive.
You don't sleep with your own gender, that's weird.
Yeah,
like,
if you've never had that experience, I don't know what you're missing
I will
out
help
on.
you if you're hot.
I feel like you need to like figure that out.
If I find you very good looking, I will help you out with that.
You'll help them.
Yes,
You'll help them discover that.
There's nothing wrong with sleeping with your own gender.
Oh no, 1,000%.
And I know a few people off the top of my head right now that I will not mention.
Right. We can't.
That are quote unquote straight. But like I said, it's so normal to sleep with your own gender, or at least it was back in the day.
Still is.
Still is. We're trying to make it normal.
Still is. Yeah.
Men know how to do men better. Women know how to do women better.
Right.
Shout out to all the women out there.
Why can't it just be like that on a normal? I don't know.
And if you're straight, great. Oh my God, that's awesome. If you marry a woman, that's awesome. But don't knock it till you try it.
1,000% You will not know what you're missing until you.
You will not know. I will say, for example, this did happen recently, but I did do an activity with a straight male, quote unquote, straight male, and I did lick an object, and
you licked an object
multiple times.
What was the object? I didn't know what the object was.
And he said I gave better
object licking.
La cabeza in Spanish. He said I was top 3. He said I was top 3. And honestly, what a compliment. What a compliment. I will say our friend Brian, he did post an Instagram story, and he said my zodiac sign gave the best head.
I love that.
And that guy last night honestly proved it.
I'm just kidding.
He didn't even realize I did that.
He reassured it.
I did. It was last night.
That's wild.
But my zodiac sign, the Taurus, Taurus gang, we give the best head.
Kyle's a Taurus. For those who don't know, me, myself, James, I'm an Aries.
But
also such a good duo as friends, Aries and Taurus.
The fire and the earth sign.
Oh, yeah. You gotta have that balance.
Yeah, where I keep James level-headed, and James, gets me fired up about certain passions.
And I tell him, I'm like, you shouldn't put up with certain stuff, as you know.
Absolutely.
Right. But, Pride was a fucking eventful ass, month this year. It really felt like an entire eternity, I'm not gonna lie.
It was a very long month.
It was very long.
But so much fun. So much fun. I wish I could do it all again with certain extents.
More sleep.
Just exhausting.
More coordination, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, at the same time, the way it worked. It was fine.
It really did.
It was really good.
It was just, I wish I could have slept more.
Yeah, the sleeping is definitely important, especially when, because the gays, especially if we have a Pride on a Saturday, we're going to still go out on a Sunday and celebrate and still be like, you know what, this is...
just so tiring.
It is.
It really was.
It is. But we had a fucking blast. And I don't think it's there's no better way to wrap up the episode than to say, it was an absolute blast of a month. I cannot reiterate anymore.
Probably the best I've ever had all year.
I love that.
Or all the years.
Yeah. But honestly, cheers to more years. And
I'm excited.
Future experiences with Pride.
Honestly, St. Pete and Tampa, y'all did it for us. St. Pete especially, you guys kept bringing out surprise guest judges or guest performance. Saucy Santana.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Alyssa Edwards.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Tsunami Muse
the
from
fact that
this
Alyssa
year.
Edwards was performing in front of Cocktails was crazy.
Was iconic, and we just had to be in Cocktails just to watch it.
Just to watch it, right.
That is crazy.
We didn't even need to be on the street.
Some of the people we know, shout out to Mr. Grip and all of them, they fucking performed with Saucy Santana. That is insane.
It's iconic.
Us. That is iconic.
It's literally the epitome of what you would hope and want for queer people who are performing and giving art and continuously like devoting their energy towards really, really fucking inspiring art, to be quite real.
It was one of the best, if not the best, hands down.
1000%. But this episode is about to wrap up. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode and our little get back. Like, we definitely, like, I only literally did one episode without Kyle, and it felt so weird to do it without him. Like,
so different.
And we're going to be continuing our streak. We're going to keep up to date with you guys. We're going to make sure that our episodes get out on time because, to be quite real, you know, June puts you in a fucking chokehold in a whirlwind of experiences and emotions. So, like, it's a different...
Stay hydrated.
For the gays.
Get your sleep. Please be responsible with your bodies. Nothing to mess around about.
No,
like, please love yourself, but also have so much fun.
Right.
Invite everyone that can go. Everyone is there to love you, to support you.
Exactly. Literally.
Like, it's so much better than it was, like, 20 years ago.
Right.
Like,
because back then, bitch, we would have been...
What was Pride? Never heard of Pride.
Right,
Never heard of her.
Right.
Like...
And even in Tampa, they banned Pride for, like, years.
Yeah.
And then, like, we just got it back a few years ago. So, like, the fact that we're able to still continue this is such a blessing. But also, like, we deserve at least time to celebrate who we are.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Just like anybody else. But they get that shit all year round. So, fuck that.
Right. We get 1 month out of the year.
Right. God forbid we get one fucking month.
Yeah.
Like, you guys can fucking chill the fuck out
be
for
ourselves.
2 seconds. Jesus.
Anyway, I love you all, bitches.
Right.
Also, don't forget my motto. Trying to make a James motto. Let's talk about it. Like,
girl. Literally, I still can't get over that part of that one episode where you're like, let's talk about it. And I was like,
hey, but like, let's talk about it.
Right.
Like,
it was definitely, I don't know. It was,
out of the blue, but funny.
Right.
Like,
so fucking
that's
funny.
what we are.
Right. 1000%. Spontaneous, funny, little random, you know, quirky.
All right, I have to pee.
Oh.
So,
okay.
I thought we were ending it.
Yeah, we are.
Got a blast.
I'm screaming. But yeah, we will see you guys in the very next episode, which will be next week for whichever day you guys are hearing this. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will miss you. And I hope you guys, if you're new, make sure to follow us on whichever platform you're listening on.
If you're not, welcome back, bitch.
Right. Also, make sure to follow us
bitch.
on Instagram because that's where we're most active. My Instagram is at JAIME Music. What's actually at JAIME_music_ because some bitch thought they could take that before me.
Fucking assholes.
And Kyle's is quite literally his name.
Yeah, my first and last name at Kyle Broyles, BROYLES.
Period.
Please follow us. Please shout us out.
Yes.
If you see us in public, please say hi to us.
1000%.
Also, we're talking about guest stars on it. So if we have one of our friends, don't be shocked.
God,
we don't know when yet, or
it'll be
soon. Yes,
but
so much fun. We can't wait for the new episodes to come out.
Oh my god, I can't wait. It's just definitely been overdue, and I want you guys to be able to experience everything we're experiencing and hear about everything we're doing. So much fun, so much gayness. So if you're willing to listen and willing to tune in again, please follow us. Also, if you guys want to email us, we have the official gay agenda podcast at gmail.com. And that is where you can send us any type of, you know, like anything you want to talk about. It could be literally a personal letter about the show. It could be a personal letter.
We'd love to shout you out too. And if it's anonymous, please let us share it.
And it can even literally be like a situation, something that you're like, I just want advice, and we can definitely give advice. But please make sure you guys rate this podcast because we definitely need the incentive to.
Yes, we're trying to get monetized.
Right, we're trying to get monetized, girl. So
we're trying to make help us help you.
Exactly.
Not trying to be a business strategist.
No, but honestly, just trying to thrive on this podcast, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys continue to tune in. But we will catch you guys on the next episode of The Gay Agenda.
We love you.
We love you guys.
Bye.
Adios.